Opa. Ai, let's go, bora começar. Vou começar hoje subindo.
The Testament of Night.
É com 4 de bônus. Pra melhorar e gato. Não. Qual que faz isso? Ela que faz
It shall be my honor.
realmente spawn de plantinha. Ela mesma. Cadê ela?
Here you go, Golly. I'm tempted to try one myself. Always more to be done. Another possibility.
We're to continue warring with the Titan Kronos, but in different times, or different circumstances, I should say. Had you but failed to succeed before, a fight without end. Oh, Mike.
All right, fish. No escape. This is a neck biter. Into a Fira. More lovers.
Até uma área maior e calculando contra armadura.
Skira grows in strength.
Ai. Eu vou querer mana. Esse vínculo é legal, se eu pegar de conjurar.
The barrier's lost some of its strength. Pathetic. Queen Hera.
You truly rid us of that blasted Typhon. Never have we faced such an overwhelming threat, and all we could do was keep him at bay. Now we have the upper hand again because of you, my dear.
Porra.
Should head back out. tonight.
You vanquished Kronos in another time, or of another time, and with the selfsame Titan's aid. Such mysteries his power holds. But if this is what it takes for our time to flow freely forward, then let us see that it is done. Your choice? Night Bloom.
Olympus, I accept this message. Excellent. A few more pylons left. Here for the violence.
That's done.
Minding their own business. Hear me on my authority. Not that. A centaur heart.
Well done, Jane. Perhaps you knew the spoon was going to be mine, for how can my light be contained even in a heavy parcel? Must have been glowing a little at least, right?
Supplying goods to mighty Heracles. Sometimes I wonder whom else you provide for, my lord. Not that you'd say. Oh. Did you enjoy your nap? I see you decided not to act on my prior recommendation for the good of your flock, whose sheep you often eat. For how much longer do you plan to bar me from the rift?
Thinking it might be a while. Got my flock, got my barn. Been sleeping better lately. And having to uproot, settle someplace else. Packing and unpacking, I don't want any of that.
How fortunate you've made yourself such a comfortable arrangement that happens to be right in my blasted way.
Oh, that's just another perk. I even get my nightly exercise. No, you don't.
Not this!
It's over. Let's not do that.
one. Victory. Go for it, Golly. Good job. Shamblers. In you go. Cheers.
Bunch them up for me, eh?
Stop.
Got you something?
Queen Hera shall be notified at once.
Where have you been, Melly? Not seen you here or anywhere in far too many nights. Something's off. I don't know what, but I think Kronos might be up to something new. His forces have been acting very strange.
His forces have been acting very strange because Kronos abandoned his campaign. Icarus, our war is won. The House of Hades is restored. You'd not believe me if I told you how, but it's true.
Kronos has given up. Wait, what? No, but we just fought more of his forces here. You're really serious?
When am I not? The Titan of Time is changed. We were able to get through to him finally in the moment when his continued existence was on the line. I'm off to Olympus now, to make certain things are stable over there.
I can't believe it. Well, I mean, of course I can. You got him, finally! You did get him, didn't you? I don't know what to say. Have one of these? You're all set. Good night.
See you. In the name of Hades.
Behold the Queen's wrath.
Need to get closer. No.
Thorns and wax of piggies. Our Lady Hecate confirmed each detail of what you have achieved, although with far less modesty than you. Oh, Such an accomplishment, Poppet.
Thank you, Madame Cersei. If not for your enchantments, I might never have gained the summit of Olympus, which was a necessary step. You don't mind if we keep on like this?
Oh, I would mind if we no longer did. So long as you have more to do, you can veritably count on my contribution. Bless you, Poppet.
Thanks.
For everything. You found us in the middle of a real mess and got us out. Sure, we helped and all, but you did the cooking and you did it good.
Yes. It'll be all right.
Another joins our ranks.
See that, Golly? In the name of Hades.
You took forever getting here, only to turn up practically as dead as the crews of all those ships headed this way.
Apologies for any inconvenience, Eris. Fortunately, there's a quite refreshing fountain not too far from here, which should do wonders for my injuries.
Oh, then you're so close. Maybe you could make a break for it. The pathway out of here is right behind me.
feeling.
Let's go, Golly. Which keepsake now? Set. Sturdy stuff indeed. Do it!
The dead be born again.
Got you. A fish is near. Can't hide from me. Victory! I got a star sailor.
Fighting, Nana. I keep telling you that as a satyr, not a goat. Hey, good looking.
I don't wish to be just some ungrateful guest. I know you have your customs here, and I have studied them. So please, for all your cheer and generosity.
Well, this is nectar. It's the real thing. We could use every drop that we can get. Then here is something for my most distinguished guests, of which I have decided you are one.
I'm most grateful, and wish I could stay for the festivities. I think you should be able to come out now, as the greatest threats facing your mountain are gone for the most part. Well, granted there are vicious satyrs out there still.
Hey, easy with the satyr talk. It really isn't cool. You think my satyr friends here ever talk that way about us gods? No, what do you mean, greatest threats?
Typhon, the father of all monsters. Kronos, the titan of time. The former utterly destroyed, the latter pacified. The war is over. Olympus is secure.
The war is over? Hear that, everybody? The war is over! If that's not cause for celebration, I don't know what is. So grab a drink, take a dip, shake your hips, you know it, yeah!
You won't be leaving here, will you?
No way, baby. I'm into it.
Reagent over there. Well done.
Family grows and grows.
Good.
Ah, yes. I wish never to burden my mother the queen, so heavy is her crown. But she insists on being here, perhaps believing that my aid alone shall not suffice. Is that quite so, mother?
Spare me your concern, Ares. And whilst in company, address me not as mother. If I cannot trust you with basic matters of decorum, why ever should I trust the efficacy of your blessings?
You Drakens ought to choose wiser alliances.
Your desire.
The sheer might of the moon. Nicely done.
Is now closed for retrofitting, probably much like what's underway in your father's realm, leaving you with nowhere to rest after a hard night's work.
It's all right, Lady Athena. I mustn't stay here longer than I have to, and recover far more swiftly where I'm from.
You fight as though you're unencumbered, but I know the surface weighs on you. It is impressive how you've learned to suppress this fate-wrought weakness in your blood. A sound plan. Now farewell.
Why, hello.
It's you.
Tell me, Titan, do you recall a mortal woman by the name of Dora? Her shade responded strangely when I mentioned you, but can't seem to remember what you did.
Let's leave it be, Agent of Change. That old shade's latent memories have more to do with gods and their deceptions than with anything I did.
Elaborate. Tell me what happened to her. You keep blaming everything on the gods, as though all this is solely their responsibility.
Oh, on the contrary. I take responsibility for mortal kind. But for all their failings, vices, and downfalls, I am not to blame. Nor is this Dora. You tell her I said that.
Enough of his foresight. In we go.
There you are.
Grandfather.
Well then, my girl, you know what to expect. Leap for the summit, all whilst I shall ensure you find the proper stream. You take care.
All right, Grandfather. Let's put your theories to the test. That was vile. Adequate.
KM. Too bad Pop's Palace is shut down for now. Heightened security, something like that. You don't mind, do you? No need to dally over there, if you ask me.
No, between us, I don't really mind at all. I can still keep up with the king and queen and all the rest by boon, and this means I can get back a little sooner on a good night.
See, that's exactly how I look at it. The sooner you get past that massive monster likely lurking behind that huge gate back there, the sooner you can rest up for the next one.
Then let's go.
At your service.
That was my boon. Remember me?
misbegotten brute! Quickly now, attack!
This is our mountain. See that, Typhon?
A figment of the monstrous Typhon is destroyed. Yet none perhaps shall know of it, save for the Princess of the Dead and her grandfather Time. And you, and I, and whosoever else shall hear my tale, I suppose.
Return to Shadow now. That was good. Shall we go again, Phrynos? Perhaps we're dealing with infinite possibilities.
Oh, you're up.
May the underworld renovations go smoothly. Dora, I hope you don't mind, but I asked Prometheus himself about this old connection that you feel. He's cagey with his words, but does seem to remember you in turn.
Kind of weird of you to do that, especially since it sounds like he's trying to kill your family up there, but thanks. What do you say?
Well, he said he's not to blame for mortal kind's failings and such, and that neither are you, and asked I tell you so on his behalf. Before attacking me, per usual, of course.
Whew, that's a relief.
All this time, I figured if there's any two individuals responsible for all the badness mortals have to deal with, it's Prometheus and me. We're talking stomach aches, heartaches, taxation, lying, cheating, you name it.
It's utter nonsense, but do you have any idea what he could have meant?
Nope. But since you're the one who's talking to him on the regular, maybe you could ask. Now that we're curious.
We'll figure this out.
That's a curse.
No need to be concerned.
Tentando relacionar.
Excellent. I salute you, Shades. What can we do?
Que músico, cara. Falta dois ainda.
Here's a big one. More gemstones here.
Como é que eu vejo mesmo?
Gemstones for you, broker.
Consegui 1000 aqui.
Nightmare now available for order.
5 pra conseguir 2 pesadelos.
Now we wait.
Não vale a pena não.
As long as it is not an imposition, Lady Hecate, I know you have far greater responsibilities than looking after yet another child of Nyx, especially when Nyx herself is back.
When Melinoe first summoned you, I said that you could stay for now, and it continues to be now, does it not? You seem the sort to make yourself useful without getting underfoot. It is all that I require.
Then I shall do so to the best of my ability. Please notify me if you deem my performance unsatisfactory in any way.
Oh, gods, you're just like her.
Like who?
Closer to victory. How was the surface? Still warm and welcoming, I reckon. You're to be commended for even setting foot up there.
It was dreadful. The city of Aphira is completely overrun, and there's a blind Cyclops making sure no one gets out.
Well, that all sounds entirely unfortunate. That blind Cyclops must be Polyphemus. My crew and I once had a bad run-in with him. He's still going on about eating people.
He is.
Oh.
You got there. Been talking to Hypnos again? He can't hear you, you know. Kind of what happens when somebody's fast asleep.
Sleep is not as simple as you make it out to be. I think he can sense my words and intentions.
Sensing words and intentions, yeah. Sounds exactly like the Hypnos I knew.
Ele aqui, eu posso dar uma olhada assim.
Such pitiable offerings as this are hardly worth my notice, witch!
No, but seriously, thanks. Nobody ever gets me anything. Besides you, I mean. That's nice.
It's nice for me as well. Having you here as company means a lot, so it really is the least I could do.
Caronte.
Wait for the harvest. I need more than I have. Improved. My altar.
Vamos ver qual que eu posso melhorar aqui. Aspecto de Artemis. Aspecto de Persephone e aspecto de Selene.
Grant me the aspect of Selene.
Shine like the moon, kiddo. You really showed us right, man, huh?
Aqui ela fala que solta. Inimigos afetados sofrem 50 mais de habilidade.
Awaken. Xinth, reveal your secrets. The depths of chaos. Commander, what is the consensus here about Prometheus? If some mortals venerated him, perhaps you and your disciples feel conflicted that he now opposes us.
The Titan who brought fire, reason, good eats, and the arts and stuff to mortal kind. Then faced the vengeance of the gods for all of that. Can't stand the guy, let him have it.
Wait, you can't stand him even though he did so much for you? Though mortals can be difficult to please.
Well, let's see. Has he been nice to you, or has he tried to kill you? So what if he butted us up way back when? Not like he's done much for us lately.
He has tried to kill me. Xinth? Something new there.
Isso aqui foi o quê? Ah, isso aqui não é legal não. Pode ser isso.
Darkness guide you.
I swear it, Nyx. Let's go, Phrenos. The task continues. No trace of the old Kronos shall remain.
Behold the aspect of Xinth that I once wielded, little star. Perhaps shall wield again some other age. Back then, my light was widely feared, until a subtler approach worked best for me. But you need not hold back. The infinite dark.
With Selene's grace.
Please decide.
Change of fate.
anticipate your return.
How unusual to see you here. My great ancestor and I have much to discuss, and shall resume after you take your leave.
Oh, forgive my rudeness having interrupted. Shall you come visit us at the crossroads again soon, O Knight?
Sporadic visits are a possibility, especially after the House of Hades is entirely restored. Although my wish is for my children to be wholly independent of my influence.
Many mothers must feel the same way.
I do not know their feelings, only mine.
Fastened our remaining conversation with the goddess Nyx. My mark is yours as always, but I bid you leave us afterward. You'll take however long you wish, for we can...
Something's changed in me. A warding circle. Can't right now.
Given the opportunity, you sided with my kin, foregoing my boon when I first generously offered it. Whilst that little scuffle is behind us, I do not appreciate any such slights. I trust.
Vested in me.
Should I have held back when I was challenged by the gods themselves to decide who was the greatest weaver of all? I was just a mortal girl. Can you imagine the pressure?
I wouldn't have held back either in your place. When our limits are put to the test, only then can we discover who we really are.
All I discovered was I ceased being a mortal girl anymore. You should have seen the masterpiece I made. Athena's little tapestry wasn't even close. Maybe it was worth it. My humiliation in exchange for hers.
It's lovely. Chaos, right.
Continue his assault like this? Some partnership we formed. All so you can recreate the path you took to Typhon, to then face the monster's remnants on the summit as before.
The light of the sun.
Thank the fates. Got here well before you did. Cleaned up too. Makes you mad, I know. Don't hold back. Let's see how strong you really are.
I don't want to fight you, Nemesis. I don't even want to speak with you right now.
Not asking you to fight me. Asking you to hit me. See if you can even make me budge. It'll be worth your while. Let me have it. Ha! All better now? Don't mess this up.
Stay in the circle now.
3 fates to be sorted out, so Gramps just sent them into exile and then entirely lost track? How are we supposed to find them if he can't?
A sudden surge.
To our abode.
Rest now, all of you. To be unseen is to become as mist. We are as shadows. All right.
Something suitable for Kronos, for I do not want him here. He shall preside over the Isles of the Blessed, near to Elysium, in your domain. An honorary post befitting one of his experience.
Located something.
On the hook. Another mover. Olympus, I accept this message. I know that you've seen... Then they should go unseen.
Forgotten the vow? What's that you're brandishing? Ah, the nocturnal arms begin to show their myriad colors. Silver, you well know, is but one.
Each of the aspects of the arms of night represents a bearer from another time. I'm still learning the full extent of what they can do.
And I suspect you shall continue doing so. If nothing else, this ought to make things further interesting here for the... Crossed flames awaken. To me, my sisters. That I would not willingly confront the fury of Xinth for merely anyone, Millenoi.
Outlasted her.
Good evening.
Hello, grandfather.
sweetness.
Grandfather? The wounds our family has suffered perhaps shall never truly heal, but you've at least tried to take some of the initial steps. So here, this is for you.
Oh, what a precious bottle. Thank you, granddaughter. Nectar from Olympus. It does look rather good. The custom still is to provide some sort of gift in kind, is that not so? Then here, if you please.
What an unusual device, and made of gold. Thank you. These are the possibilities of you whom I face. It's strange to speak with them as though none of this occurred.
Oh, very much so, yes. However, that is the reason they are possibilities and nothing more. Thus you may humor them before proceeding with the quite unpleasant bit.
And it doesn't trouble you to be involved. Personally eliminating something that looks just like you. That is you.
But I am me. For are we not the sum of our experiences, granddaughter? To reject one's stubborn old thoughts and ways, it can be quite invigorating. So let us carry on.
Out you go. Going down. The rim of Oceanus. Won't hurt at all. By the will of chaos.
Within the sun.
I am honored, O Knight.
I am grateful. To see his wretched countenance again. But if whatever spell you cast on him has truly withered his ambitions, then so be it. Perhaps there was no other way.
Tucked away.
How did you get so? Hey, what's your problem anyway? Always huffing through here like you're late to something. You gotta learn to relax.
Sounds like you were there when the underworld opened up. It shouldn't have.
How come? That way I'd still be shriveled up in asphodel. You know what, though? Just forget I asked. You're killing my mood here. Now leave, okay?
I can use this for trade. At last, a worthy opponent. Chaos curse. Positively vicious.
That two-timing Kronos is on our side now? Against nasty versions of his older self and invisible bits of Typhon, we shouldn't fear too much, but ought to heed. Not the strangest predicament I've been in, but it's close.
To chaos. I see you. Chaos, I heard your call. Shouldn't have crossed me. In the name of Hades. The honors, please, Phrenos. What wants this place? Come forth. Washed in moonlight.
Together we shine.
My chaos boon just changed.
The voting always takes its toll. That's just the way it is. The benefits are more than worth the asking price. You got...
You followed our song! Don't you have any new material yet, Skiller? You'd likely garner a much bigger audience if you had a few more songs.
Shut up! We have more songs than you can count. You're just not ready for them yet. Nobody is. Perfection takes time, lady.
But perfection is always out of reach. If you keep pursuing it, you'll never get there. You must have a work in progress you could play instead of the same old stuff.
The same old stuff? Did you just hear that, gals? I think she meant to say your greatest hits or your all-time classics, didn't she? You just don't get it, lady.
Won't shut up. There.
Sabia, benefício, que a dubladora daquele boys ali, a mesma da loira Lumiar.
To the fields. All these shades. Golden once again. There's something. Got a bite. I got a tearjerker. Always use more. Those poor shades. one more. Better. All right. In the name of Hades. I need this.
Afrodite Zeus.
Got their attention, huh? Olympus, I accept this message. Flourish and reveal my path. I should be able to get out, I think.
Preciso mais de vida não.
Greetings from Olympus.
Is this just playtime for you, boy? You will stay out of this. Enough trying to massacre me just for fun.
Playtime at last is over for old Cerberus, but he shall have another playtime.
Fera amansada.
Some tears. as planned. The old service hall.
Deixa eu ver aqui, seria legal.
This should help. Here goes. Ground floor. Ever-shifting chambers. Realign.
To the lowest depths, daughter.
Some marble. Mother, father.
You're here.
Welcome.
Somehow, the Princess of the Underworld has worked her magic on the Hound of Hell.
Mother, father, I'm so grateful to have you back in my life. We've so much to catch up on, but all the time in the world. For now, this is just a small housewarming gift.
Thank you. This is perfect. Our supply back at the house has disappeared. Perhaps Kronos had a taste for it.
Nectar from the highest peaks. To think we once forbade this substance here, though that was well before your time. Thank you, daughter. And we have something here for you in turn. A small token, but a symbol of our family as well.
Please, take it.
Thank you both for this.
I asked your father to prioritize the renovation of this chamber, if this is to be the place where we meet up now and again. And do you know what he said?
I merely said we ought to leave this chamber's updating for last. For I would not erase the memory of how it is, though perhaps it shall remain this way for ages at the current rate. Our blessings.
Thank you both.
Tem a profecia feita, significado.
A few more chambers still. Find these things.
Night after night, victory after victory. Ha ha! You're making all of this look rather easy, niece. Well then, sail on, and may my blessing make things easier still.
strength of the sea. Let's fish. Hooked one. I got a goldfish. Of the moon.
Your path is set.
How thoughtful. You take my brother's side over my own? Young lady, I thought you were sensible.
Sorry.
Best applied against all.
Creatures deep down, for we are all driven by a most delicate instrument as liable to
Come now, my queen. The heart's the strongest part we've got, and tougher than it seems. We've withstood a bit upon this mountaintop, but we can take much more. Especially when our hearts all beat as one.
Here's the gold.
See you later.
See you later.
Oh, hello.
Ai, Forza 6, sai fora.
Come all this way again. What have you done? To the father of all monsters, what have you done? He is nowhere to be found.
Such details are none of your concern, wretch. Know only that you're next. May your final moments be in pain.
You speak to me of pain. I can lock you with it for eternity. You shall come to understand it even better than I.
Flows freely forth. More of this sand.
The only time that we experience is now. We have the Princess of the Dead to thank for it. Through all her tireless endeavors, such as what transpired on this very night.
Return to Shadow now? Not a bad night, I guess. A satisfactory result that time, wouldn't you say?
Took you long enough.
The old painting safely tucked away. That memory isn't going anywhere.
Getting crowded out there. More shades, guy with the horns. I don't like it, Mel. Not one bit.
As we grow in numbers, we grow in strength. What's your concern with that?
Don't like to share? Except this tent. I don't mind sharing it with you. Most of the time.
I'm honored.
I dissipate.
Princess?
Another prophecy.
Despite the vanity of this Narcissus, he shall be generous. I have something for you, Princess. Where I reside, such darkness was quite commonplace, but perhaps not anymore. Here, in case you need it.
Oh, thank you, Lord Moros. Here in the Crossroads, we get just enough moonlight that darkness such as this is almost never seen. Wait, did you fulfill a prophecy just now?
I would have given it to you even if not.
I salute you.
I've had these in my head for long enough.
Ran into Nyx last night. So whenever she's had her fill of being around Hades and Persephone, she goes off to Chaos for a little quiet time. I can see the appeal.
She's not doing it to get away from my parents. With all that the Underworld's gone through, don't you think Night and Chaos might have a lot to discuss?
Sure. Trying to imagine what they even talk about. It continues to be very dark here, Chaos. Yes, it does, Nyx.
Sorry. Hail, broker. Fair trade.
What's going on, Mel?
Let's try this on.
Not a problem. Just so you know, the broker's floating slightly above ground.
You know what? Sure.
Okay.
I think a hanging light would go quite nicely over there.
Looks okay.
Sure, why not?
I'm into it. Don't know why we need a rug there, but okay.
Ooh. Next renewal.
If that is your will.
Who needs shades to hold your towels when there's this?
How about this?
Say no more. Not like anybody's gonna use these, but they do look nice.
Let's do it.
Whatever.
Where did we even get old mortal tools like these?
Boom.
Deixa eu ver o que dá pra vender aqui. Lixo pode ser
Returning to the earth.
Foda que eu não sei se eu vou precisar dessas coisas aqui. Vou guardar.
So, the arms of night have revealed to you some of their former selves. Or future selves, perhaps? Few have earned the right to bear such weapons, much less take advantage of their different likenesses.
The various aspects I've discovered. Some of the bearers I know well. Medea, Artemis. They're all connected to you, aren't they?
It is not as simple as you may presume. You bear a set of artifacts whose aim is to safeguard the underworld. Each aspect is of somebody who played a part in this, or shall.
It seems I'm in good company.
Caralho, cara. Eu ainda não tenho um músculo pra plantar.
You'll flourish here.
Oh, hey.
Look, you're right, I've never known what it was like before Kronos returned. You keep insinuating it was worse than now. How so?
Already told you, babe. Your father, my mother, whole inner circle, they got off bossing everyone around. Didn't give me space to spread my wings. Bunch of Olympus wannabes, but with mood lighting.
So you prefer living in a state of total disorder and constant mayhem to living under a principled set of rules?
That's a really good way to put it.
Hey, now that the Taverna's back, how about I treat you to a bit of the ambrosia of the gods? You have my word, it's good.
Well, I guess I'm not in the middle of anything, and since you did give me your word... Know what? Consider it a delicacy, huh? Figures. Kind of a weird consistency. Are you supposed to drink this stuff or eat it?
You're mainly just supposed to savor it with friends. I agree it's a bit unusual, but then it's intended for extraordinary circumstances.
Yeah? What makes this so extraordinary? We're just lounging around. Not in the tent, which granted isn't normal in my case, but still.
It's ours to decide what's special, don't you think? Yes, we see each other night in and night out, but we have never shared a fancy bottle like this, just the two of us.
I guess I see your point, but... bit of a paradox or something, right? Ambrosia's meant for extraordinary events, but it's the ambrosia itself making things unnaturally festive.
Supernaturally, even. My skin, it's beginning to crawl, as though something is here with us. Oh, gods.
The gods themselves shall quake with fear, the likes of which your frail consciousness shall never comprehend.
Alright, so then ambrosia's not that bad. I gotta go unwind, but that was fun.
Do it, Dora. Up you go.
Let's go. Vou falar com o Hypnos.
Wisdom of the ages. Not quite.
Way to stick it to that Kronos guy. Something's changed about that altar of yours recently, and you have been at it more and more, young one. Mayhaps a way...
I've consecrated the ashes and gained insight into the potential of the Arcana, Commander. Requires a little moon dust and a lot of focus.
Moon dust? Think the old broker stuff.
I probably should. Now, Shade! Much deeper than it looks. Grant me the aspect of Momus.
I bet it's pretty good.
Grant me the aspect of Artemis.
She knows her blades.
Grant me the aspect of Pan.
Never met him, but I heard good things.
Grant me the aspect of Eos.
Ah, rosy-fingered dawn.
Grant me the aspect of Moros.
I should have known.
Todos os aspectos.
Grant me the aspect of Charon.
Wait, who?
Aspecto de Medea.
Grant me the aspect of Medea.
Oh, she's a scary one.
Grant me the aspect of my mother.
Save the queen.
Grant me the aspect of Nyx.
Glory be to Mother Night and stuff.
Such intricate work. The Ember. Let's go.
Remain unseen.
The veil of darkness spreads.
Pra baixo, né?
Move swiftly as the dragon flies. Do you swear?
Rivalidade, vamos de...
That fear may spread.
32 no Serinjando. Será que eu consigo? Faz selo, agora tempo 2. Mais inimigos mais rápidos, 18. Pode ser esse aqui 20.
By my birthright.
22. 25. Caralho! Muita coisa. Seis. 27.
By will of night.
Só tomar dano no caso, né? 32. Bora, vou tentar com isso.
For the will of night. Here we go again. just like before.
We've relegated Kronos to a cushy job down in the Isles of the Blessed. How nice for him, I get that. But you'll still work.
Yes. All laid to rest. The umbral flames.
You know, I mentioned golden apples could be turned to nectar, though not how. I'll have to send the recipe along. All it takes is a boiling pot, some aromatic spices to your taste, and just the right words. You'll get it. You're a witch.
Just might work.
Agora sim, tem um negócio.
Lord Charon, are you giving this to me? The pattern on this parchment work. The mark of night and a triple-headed lion and the words, I see you hoard the shattered corpses of your foes. This is a wake. You are entrusting me with this. Well, if you think I'm ready, then I'll say it at the Silver Pool, next opportunity I get. Thank you, my lord. I see you hoard the shattered corpses of your foes. What is that? Some sort of parchment work? Whosoever claims this contract shall forthwith... I'm not reading all this. Wait. Brother!
Well, this is awkward. Milinoe, what are you doing here? I was just basking in the adulation of the crowd. They never tire of seeing the champion or champions of Elysium fall.
Hello, Zagreus. Wow, this is Elysium, but I don't know what I'm doing here. Last I recall, I picked up some sort of burning parchment from Charon's shop.
Oh, gods. You really accepted an infernal contract. Read all the fine print and still thought it was a good idea.
I can't exactly say I read all the fine print. I mean, there seemed an awful lot, and... Could you perhaps summarize what I consented to?
A free trip to Elysium for one, and an exhibition match with its present champion or champions for another. Though exhibition does mean deadly battle in this case. You ready? Let's give these shades a shot.
If you insist.
Meet the princess of the underworld, everyone.
Not yet.
fulfilled.
Mel, wake up.
Turns out my brother's handy with a spear, while I was not exactly at my best. Dora, couldn't help but notice that my jar collection wasn't sorted properly. Are you trying to subtly drive me mad?
No. Although now that you put it that way, maybe in the future, yes. I was working on minor possessions and your mushroom bottle kind of slipped. So I put it back.
You put it incorrectly back. Just tell me of such things next time, would you?
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
About this goddess to whom you're betrothed. If she really is Eos, the incarnate of dawn, perhaps I could facilitate an introduction through her sister, if you like.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want for you to go out of your way. Or for Selene, for that matter. You have a vital task, and I know that the moon herself is aiding you.
But you said you thought you might find her here. Perhaps the three fates knew you'd come to us eventually, and that I'd set you on the path to meet your love.
Princess, if this prophecy concerning me and the one to whom I have been promised hasn't appeared on the fated list, then there truly is no need for you to intervene.
You don't sound all that enthusiastic about it. Do you not want to meet this goddess at some point?
We are bound to meet. Whether I want to or not is irrelevant.
But suit yourself.
From the shadows.
There's more I can do with this cauldron. Come, Saver. Unrivaled from heights of Olympus to depths of the sea.
That pitch-black stone in our training grounds. I've sensed it ever since your incantation. The subtle influence of chaos on this realm.
Our goals are intertwined. When I gaze upon the stone, I begin to see different paths and possibilities in every facet. Some leading closer to our victory.
Those paths and possibilities are real, like as not, as are the splendors that await should you indulge our primordial benefactor. There always is uncertainty where chaos is concerned. Yet I trust that Nix's parent is an ally, not a threat.
I trust so too.
Over here. Our shades report good things about your animal familiars, you know. Not all such creatures get on well with spirits of the dead, so here's a little token of appreciation.
Witch's delight, cooked to perfection. Headmistress must have made this batch herself. Does she know you're giving this to me?
Just take the blasted gifts, goddess. The shades insist.
There's more still to be done.
You're up.
How has it been having your mother back? I'm still growing accustomed to the part where my own birth mother is in my life, even if I may not see her every night.
Doubt Mother Nyx will be coming around much either. Never did. But she was never really gone. Night's been around since before time. Nobody messes with her.
Speaking of that, sounds like you have free reign to dole out retribution once again. Not that you weren't doling it out before. No need to keep pursuing Kronos now.
Oh, I'm not finished there.
Somehow I'm not surprised. This one.
Would you, Mel? Ever since we tried ambrosia, I've been cultivating a much more sophisticated palate for a shade. No more cheap stuff.
Dora, the nectar of the gods can hardly be considered cheap. Most mortals go through the entirety of their existence without so much as a taste. And you don't like it?
You know, I do, but it's a little on the sweet side for me. Though, I appreciate you treating me like royalty.
Like a spirit of unfathomable power.
Why don't we head to the taverna once again? You honored me before, and I would dearly like to honor you.
Then consider me honored. I've no desire to be worshipped thus. The Shades can leave their offerings for the hounds.
Headmistress, you're the reason all of us are here. The Shades adore you, and wish to commemorate that this great task you devised is finally complete.
We achieved what needed to be done, and we commemorated it last we attended the taverna. Now, hand over that ambrosia, and I'll keep it for the next occasion.
It's yours.
Yes.
This place is weird.
Say, Lord Moros, would you accompany me to the riverside? I have a feeling your mere presence may help with the evening's catch.
I have a way with mortal creatures of all sorts, so I'll accompany you. Yes. Forgive me, though I never have quite understood the compulsion to extract water creatures from their natural environs. I know for mortals it is sometimes necessary sustenance, though others do it for the sake of sport. Why?
For mortals, it seems to be an opportunity to assert themselves over the natural world. Though I would take no pride in outsmarting such creatures if I were them. In our case, we safeguard habitats for all the species that we find.
That seems like a burdensome responsibility for creatures that ought to take better care of themselves.
Well, there's more to it, I suppose. For one thing, it sets a contemplative mood, right? Means we can talk a little bit about matters unrelated to our own burdensome responsibilities.
I can certainly appreciate that part. And now we wait. Patience is a necessary skill in this pursuit. Steady, Brent. Your fate is sealed.
This is a soul belly.
Impressive catch. Perhaps it's good to let the mind wander a bit to such pursuit.
Smells delicious.
Oi, estelar. Não tenho mais.
You know, I journeyed far and wide throughout my mortal days, meeting great mortals and even greater gods, but
They say life takes strange turns, and so apparently does death, Odysseus. Whatever the fates may have in store, I hope you'll all...
Well, I do like to travel, but I think you'll always know where to find me.
Oh. Now for the silver pool. Zorafet, I see you hoard the shattered corpses of your foes. The hidden aspect of Nurgle.
Aspecto Nurgle. Aqueles 5 escamas, eu tenho 0. Escamas.
And that, my disciples, is the true meaning of life. Remember it well. My disciple?
It's true, sir. I found myself in some competition.
Well, that seems pretty
Show the commander.
exactly what he'd say.
Time to retrace my steps. I will not fail.
Even I'll admit.
Now for the silver pool. With me, Tula. What is the will of night? This I vow. All should be properly afraid. I will not fail.
The heart is at the center.
About that. Quiet. Go, Tula. And caught. I'm over. Chaos seeks me. Mine.
Please enjoy. The beatings of the fates are said to bind both mortals and immortals alike. The course and outcome of all lives all preordained. Thus the sense of choice is merely...
I think the fates determine much about our lives. When and where we are born, for instance, and to whom. But I don't think they set every detail. And I know they're not weaving it all right now.
I see. For the most part, I concur with your assessment. I am the reason Kronos has them now. He asked me where to find them, and I decided to tell him. To verify such choices could be made without their influence. Now do you...
Oh, almighty Chaos, you were deceived. Kronos is different now, but back then wished to find the fates for his own gain, as one of the forces in this world powerful enough to stop him.
Yet they are not so powerful as they appeared. Nevertheless, I think you are correct. Kronos indicated his intentions were benign. I am unfamiliar with deceit and was misled. I remain...
There you are. I'll keep them busy for you. Need to recharge.
I saw it first.
Good evening.
Hey, thank you. Olympus started running a little low on this stuff. I'll be sure to lord it over the others, as long as you don't mind me exploiting your good graces.
I don't recall anything about exploiting one another's good graces in the bylaws of the Silver Sisters, so you should be fine. May you enjoy it either way.
I meant to thank you, since our woods and mountains are no longer likely to be crushed beneath the monster's foot or slithering appendages. That's been a big relief.
Oh, anytime. I wouldn't have liked being crushed that way either. Sounds like Lord Zeus and Queen Hera had some contingency in mind that was best avoided.
Our woods and mountains would have been in even worse shape then. Your way shook father and stepmother up a bit. The power to destroy mortals and all that. But it's best they respect you. That's how you get them to be nice. on, sister.
Go unseen. Very well. We're settled.
You bloody did it then.
The forge of the heavens.
My fangs are... Oh, welcome. I never truly stopped to think how much...
And you should be...
It isn't... It... is... Made this one just for you.
It's just right.
There. Nicely done.
No use. My chaos curse subsided.
Something for you. Such a joyous night it was when you and your headmistress and the goddess of the hunt and I all rode together on my steeds. Now we are each once more where we belong, but the Silver Sisters are never truly apart. It is yours.
What do we have in here?
Into the fire.
I don't care for having to retaliate.
Here he comes.
Samples of my work, perhaps you'd like some for yourself.
Such strength.
You chose to face me thus. Your grandfather Kronos, like us not, awaits beyond this very threshold, where once he stalked that clearing as our bitter enemy. How has collaborating with him been?
Unusual, I'd say. He's proven instrumental in eliminating the remnants of his past self. It must be very strange to face oneself in such a way.
Oh, very strange indeed. But if it works, I shall not question it too much. Perhaps we'll all learn more of the mysteries of time ere this is ended. Test again. Though how much farther you can go, we'll see.
Cronos vai estar muito rápido para pesquisa por causa também.
Greetings.
Little star.
Why, this is very generous of you. The House of Hades had a relatively small supply of this. But in my rancor, I had it all smashed up. This bottle I'll be careful to preserve.
Please keep it, knowing nectar is also to be savored. As for those other bottles, their contents would have soaked into the earth, so perhaps the house is a bit brighter now. Grandfather, what of the three fates? You truly sent them into exile without knowing where they went.
Well, yes. Another terrible mistake I dearly wish to rectify. I'm attempting to locate them in the depths of possibility, except they could be almost anywhere there.
There must be something we can do. Are they in any danger? And don't you fear reprisal if we ever find them?
I must admit I do fear somewhat more for me than them, but my attempts to resist the workings of the fates have never been successful in the past. Should they return, I shall accept whatsoever they may have in store.
We'll figure something out. Down I go. Not had this one before. Come on out. Tula never fails. More hippos. The water spouts.
life of yours. Hestia shall be notified at once.
Too much squirming. Please accept this, Great Aunt Hestia. Your generous support means a lot to me. I know there's so much I can learn from you.
Now, I've nothing much to teach. You seem a recluse, much the same as I, besides, although a looker still. But it's been nice to have made your acquaintance.
In the name of Hades.
Nada de coração,
Can't go full blast. Let's try it. Look what we have here.
Warm and cozy, everyone.
Damn it. Caught out. That's a gutter bomb.
Great show tonight!
Was that a new song I heard on my way in? Something about treasures glimmering, another one about the sea.
You could have said, Skilla, I don't know anything about themes, so I just can't appreciate the depth of your work. But yeah, it is a new song. And only the first part.
I suppose the second part is imminent. You make your performances unnecessarily difficult by fighting me, but that's a choice you keep on making.
Well, we have to drown someone. And sailors have gotten too easy, lady. You'll never be an artist if you don't push harder and harder and harder. This song's called Bewitching Eyes. You look at me with bewitching eyes. Red in a queen, give me butterflies.
about that. The Siren's Ready room. Should I change things up? Out of here. Can't take this yet. And now my claim.
Where on green earth do you reside now, niece? It resembles some of Demeter's rolling fields of grain. Who knew old Hades had a pasture growing in the underworld, if but a rather dismal-looking one, near as I can tell?
Greater might. See that one, Tula? Victory! It's an anguish. Out of the way, Phantom. Come on, cat! Here's a little warm-up for you. Phantoms be gone. The ocean's fury.
Vou de eco mesmo. Acho que é a primeira vez que
Lucky
eu
you.
não pra ela.
Evening.
Expecting someone else. Taking a moment to get my bearings. Was nice and quiet here till you showed up.
You haven't seen a gentle-looking nymph nearby, have you? She's often here on this bridge.
Might be I scared her off. Got more important things to do than chasing nymphs. Anyway, go on. The spirits in this place won't like us making nice. Yours.
Life.
Não, ela vai roubar minha besta. Quanto que tem? Martelo.
No, you don't. Illuminate my path. Now.
Say we turn up the heat.
Now 2 remain. No, you don't. No one cares. Not true.
authority.
One left. Think I can finally go.
The possibilities.
What's in the well this time?
Deixar lá pro final.
Let's get you someplace safe. See you in the crossroads? Well, boy, more playtime for you now.
Ensuring time flows freely forth apparently requires cleaning up the mired hound of hell.
There. For Nyx. Made it back here. One last drop. Ever-shifting chambers. Realign.
I shall be having a word with Father about the extent of this incursion.
For unknown reasons, does the savage beast decide not?
Thank you, daughter. We could certainly make use of this. Hades had a particular idea for it, in fact.
If you would permit it, daughter, I would offer up such nectar to the Shades assisting in the underworld renovations underway, as an added token of appreciation for their toil. Is that acceptable to you?
Of course, Father. It's yours to do with as you please, and I can think of no finer purpose for it than to reward those Shades who have remained loyal to us through all this. How fare the renovations to the house thus far? It was looking rather far along even before I departed.
Appearances can be deceiving, as you must already know, daughter. The initial work is rather quick. Addressing the details takes much, much longer.
Especially if all the details must be exactly as before.
But why should we settle for less? Anything that we did not want changed ought to remain as we desired it.
Sounds like a big undertaking. Can I do something to assist?
Best leave this one to us, Malinui. We're pleased to see you here. The Father can administer his blessings and take his mind off of everything. Isn't that right, Hades?
Just make your choice and go, daughter. Very well.
More steps to be retraced. Come on, Gold chambers left. I can access this old fountain chamber now. No escape. Kronos must love these. Sure.
Along for...
Thus you have risen.
So much. I have the gold.
How many more such blasted Chronos coins are there, my niece? According to your grandfather, none shall be made henceforth, yet they are in abundance even still.
It's Charon. You really should try it sometime, my lord. Nectar is one of the things just about everybody on Olympus can agree on, and that must mean something, right?
Go on, my timekeeper.
Wow.
Hello, my girl. Angry now as ever. Do you wish to know exactly how I reawakened to Typhon, my girl? Or how I managed it without you gods detecting what I had in store?
Please indulge me, grandfather, for I do so enjoy your tales.
You would never believe it if you knew, for you are narrow-minded, you and all the gods. I have outsmarted you, and I shall overpower you as well. Seems rather warm in here. Come, legions of the Golden Age.
Say we turn up the heat.
a show of mercy here. Oh dear. I fall upon my subjects now. Not. My plans are already. A time flow freely forth.
For my brother.
What does the future hold? Only the fates themselves, and perhaps Prometheus, the Titan of Foresight, know full well. Unfortunately, all of them are rather indisposed right now.
Return to Shadow now. That's more like it. You knew I could do it, didn't you, Phrynos?
Out late again, huh?
Don't know how they managed to get Cerberus to sit still long enough for this. The renewal project's up to a fine start. How are you managing with all the new responsibility?
Okay, I guess. Sometimes I think I'd rather not be doing anything. But I get that somebody's gotta do this stuff, and it's not like any of those slackers out there are gonna do it.
The other shades have their own duties. The work needn't be onerous, it can be fulfilling. Helping others, having a sense of purpose.
My purpose, Mel, is only to hang out.
Thank the fates.
This wasn't on the list before. I learned what happened to the fates, Lord Moros. Or rather, how Kronos discovered where they were. It was Chaos who led Kronos to them. Chaos, of course, seems to regret this now, and I don't think had any ill intent.
Oh, that is a lot of information to take in. It does make some amount of sense. Kronos having free reign in your father's house, eventually found his way to Chaos, then coaxed this vital information out of them. Then he ambushed the Fates as part of his plans for conquest.
You're taking all this better than I would have. Come to think of it, I've never seen you angry.
You're seeing me right now. It's just, my anger changes nothing, typically. So Chaos now is working to undo some of the damage caused. Kronos removed one thread in the Fates, but created another. Perhaps an unwise trade.
Making a mockery of Chaos seems unwise to me. Hey.
Apollo's not around to sing the other part, but you sure are.
Next time.
Great job last night, babe. Is that what you want to hear? Well, tough, because you won't be hearing it from me. Other than that one time.
As much as I probably would appreciate the occasional bit of encouragement from you, now that you mention it, Eris. I know it's not your tendency. I was just checking up on you.
Aw, thanks. Whenever you accomplish something important, it's like you're putting a knife right in my heart. Though, good to know you'll come around and check up on my corpse.
Oh, don't be so dramatic.
Shut up!
Should be of use.
You made it.
The first few times I saw you out there, I figured you were just venting your anger. But you keep heading out night after night. You're determined, but you're going to get caught.
Not if no one says anything. Besides, Hecate likely already knows she isn't dense. Just letting me learn whatever she thinks I stand to learn the hard way works out for both of us.
Fine. We're both learning a lot, I think. But I don't intend to let up on any of my responsibilities just because you're trying to achieve what I've been tasked to do.
Somebody's got to do it.
Excellent stuff.
During a recent voyage, I found Circe the Enchantress on her little isle, evidently safe from all the turmoil at sea. Don't you two know each other fairly well?
In life and death, we can but strive to know each other well, goddess. Though I knew Circe, just a bit at least. As casual acquaintances is all. Why do you ask?
Oh, just in case you wanted me to tell her anything when next we met, as she may be providing some assistance when I navigate the Rift of Thessaly.
No need to tell her anything. Best keep your focus on the task at hand.
Noted. Live and thrive.
I'll watch that one.
Still dabbling with time. A cat recently strutted clear into our grove as though my wards of shadow weren't even there. Please tell me that's a new familiar of yours.
That would be Tula, headmistress, and yes, I figured I could use a confident and independent companion such as that.
As can we all. The beasts whom you entrust are welcome here. Would that all our acquaintances were such a welcome sight.
Indeed.
So what's up?
I've met many great and noble shades, Dora, though I can confidently say that none of them are anything like you. This ambrosia is yours. Shall we open it at the taverna?
I shall accept your offering this time, witch.
But I'd rather hang on to it for now. Unless you want to have it with me here. I just don't.
Oh, of course. Here, the aroma alone should do most of the work. To your continued hauntings.
Thanks. This stuff is definitely pretty good. How come you have both nectar and ambrosia anyway? It's weird. Two different godly beverages, only one's an even bigger deal.
They're suitable for different occasions. It would never do to offer ambrosia to a newer acquaintance, for example. It's reserved mainly for feasting between close friends or lovers.
Well, that sounds just like us. But I think I might be over this stuff too.
Oh. Hey, how about another visit to the springs? You seemed to enjoy yourself last time, and I find it truly helps.
Well, as long as it helps. Look, I don't get my wings wet for just anybody, babe, but you're special. So let's go? We should swap outfits once we're done.
What is it like having so many siblings? I have but one and didn't even know him growing up. Though I often tried confiding in him anyway, like an imaginary friend.
The more brothers and sisters you have, the bigger the disappointment you can be. And it is so embarrassing when you forget their names. Just look at how us kids of Nyx get on. The only family more messed up than mine is yours.
You mean the Olympians? How do you figure? They have their differences, to be sure, but they still work together to maintain the natural order of the realms.
Work together? Come on, they can barely stand each other. From the very top on down. They never should have gone into business. Always caught between their blood commitments and their jobs.
I won't deny that family adds a complicated layer to their responsibilities, but it's also a source of solidarity and strength. Look at them now, standing together against a common foe. This is the Olympus mortals' love and fear.
Sorry, not impressed. They say family is a bond that can never be broken, but as is so often the case, they're wrong. Just because someone's related to you doesn't make them special or deserving of respect.
What does it take to earn respect from you, Eris?
I actually don't even know the answer to that right now. Though sitting naked with me in half-boiling water helps.
Well, all right.
Hey, a blast there, babe. And look how clean my wings are now. Won't stay like this for long, but still.
Knight's gift awaits. Don't have enough for that.
I, for one, was certain she'd prevail.
Zorafet, I see you hoard the shattered corpses of your foes. The hidden aspect of Nurgle.
Escamas pra upar.
I must not partake in such extravagances, for my disciples are counting on my clear-eyed counsel and undivided attention. But tell you what, I'm gonna save this one for later when I'm off, okay?
What you call an extravagance, it must be nothing compared to the luxuries of my father's house. Yet you never want for anything, besides the occasional hit or two.
The final and most monumental gift of the Vale is so close at hand. If you can get through one of your 2 routes under the oath, then surely the rest is but a walk in the park.
I can only assume a walk in this park you cite must be an absolutely grueling experience.
Some parts of town? Oh, yeah.
Cadê?
Cersei.
Vamos pra cima.
Should work.
Aqui é melhorzinho. Preciso de 24, então dá pra abaixar algumas coisas. Por dívida não é legal.
I swear it, Nix.
Não gosto de ameaça. Pode ser selo.
Night and darkness guide me. Time to retrace my steps. Time to shine. Lady Demeter, I'm grateful for your strength. This is hardly fitting in exchange, but please accept it.
It seems there are such youth today as still can show my generation due respect. I am pleased my own granddaughter is such an example. Your mother used to visit us for months on end, but now, knowing that she is all right and restored to her underworld throne, I could not ask for more. Not right away.
Cold comfort. Excellent stuff.
Não aparece nenhum musgo mais. O martelo tá aqui em cima.
Hold. I'm grateful, Daedalus.
Eu preciso da cabeça da Hecate agora.
Peace, sir.
I heard the tidings of your victory, but knew this wasn't over. Always more to be done. Now then.
No shades are getting out of there. Great son of Zeus, I offer you this gift of nectar, that it may quench your thirst as you labor for the gods. They must be grateful for your might.
Saves me having to find another bottle for when next I have to prove my fealty. Here, something for your trouble.
No trouble at all, thank you.
They said the war was finally drawing to a close. Somebody must have forgotten to notify those we slaughtered.
We need them here for the time being anyhow. Has Olympus informed you of the nature of the next phase of our plan?
I got the gist. We fight on. Nothing changes. Never has before, so why would it now?
What are you talking about? A lot's changed. Olympus is no longer in danger. The House of Hades is restored.
The way it always was.
The barrier's weakening.
Cadê? Tem a Hecate? Tem. Pode dar um clique pra cá. Ah, é por aqui.
Counter it now. The flame sigil. Great Hestia, goddess of hearth and flame. May your spark burn always as brightly. You've helped me so much on my way.
Why, thank you for that, dearie. You're too kind. Mortals were so convinced I only liked burnt offerings, they never gave me good stuff such as this. I still remember how it felt when we showed Kronos what we younger generation were made of. Now you're the younger generation, dearie, dealing with the same old problems and worse. Some things never do change.
Aqui, finalmente.
Flame of the hearth.
Great Hecate. Hail! One always could see plain your talent, sorceress. But truth be told, I thought your heart would be a liability. Perhaps, however, I was wrong.
I'm thankful for your faith in me. My heart is never so assertive that it would lead me astray. Or so I tell myself anyway.
Great Hecate herself was generous enough to notify me of your latest exploit, sorceress. But I wouldn't have believed a word of it had I been told by any other being save for her. So then, the Titan Lord has truly been defanged.
So it seems, Lady Medea. And the monstrosity that loomed over Olympus is gone too. Some traces of both threats remain, but we think we can handle them.
You apparently can handle anything. My only fear is that this means we may not see each other quite as often as we have. And shall I be forced to leave Ephira soon, so that mortals may then rob this city of its character?
That won't be an immediate concern. The underworld will not go back to how it used to be for quite some time. The dead shall have to wallow for a while longer.
Oh, how utterly terrible. But only for the dead. As for me personally, why, I don't even know whom to curse.
Falta duas ainda. Eu acho que eu vou dizer os. O que tem aqui embaixo? Não preciso.
Some sort of gathering.
Pode ser.
Are you the satyr currently in charge? Tula, now! Your soul be damned.
You are as fresh as rain this eve, gorgeous. Paid a recent visit to the springs, hmm? There's nothing like a good hot bath, especially when in good company.
That's good.
Old Charon must have ample time to spare now that he isn't busy sending souls to their eternal rest. Although I do suspect that we can keep him plenty busy in service to us here.
Electric. I know you never would permit yourself indulgences, my lord, but you ought to receive more than mere coin in recompense for all your service. Perhaps the nectar's but another token gesture. Lord Charon, why didn't you say anything about those infernal contracts I'd started to see? I wound up in an inadvertent clash with Zagreus. Well, you know what I mean. And no, I didn't win. You heard that, didn't you?
You could have had my friendship, a couple of my sheep, but instead, you spit my eye.
I have done no such thing. I merely need access to the docks. Yet you insist on getting in my way.
Put yourself in my sandals. What would you do? You'd say, I don't like the way you're treating me. I am... Wake up, sleepyheads. You gotta stay for seconds. I'm full.
Lights out. Wool. Expanded my collection. The beam.
De Sedônio e de bênção de Deus.
Good. And caught. You did it, Tula.
When the army...
Take me away. We showed them, Tula.
Nyx is finally returned to us, and perhaps in time, you may come to know her, as do I. Although her influence never faded, I missed her wisdom and her presence very much, and have you to thank for our reunion. Look forth.
Dragons again.
is near.
Oh.
Young ladies.
Shocking every time. The path of stars.
Your path has led to Aphrodite.
You're going to love this.
The messenger. I know you've been exceptionally busy as of late, though might I briefly interrupt our routine to give you this little offering? It isn't much, but down here it's some of the best we've got.
You can find the time these days, though I am grateful that you thought of me like this. Now straight to business then. Got lots to do. So far, I'm liking this new Gramps of ours much better than the mean old Kronos from before. You'll have to tell me sometime how you turned his world upside down to make him be this way. Heck hasn't said a thing.
This is the hidden isle I revealed. Clean. What's good here? The Black Flagship. Olympus, I accept this message. Next vessel.
Cast your eyes on this.
New course needs to be set. I'll take it from here. Talons. Olympus, I accept this message. All right.
My greetings. Your great Aunt Hestia is not exactly as she seems. In olden times, she was content merely to let her flames keep sputtering within the hearths of mortal homes. Admit to it, sister.
And you, Demeter, you've not changed at all. None of you have. It's why you're in a heap of trouble now. Or we, I ought to say. Good thing your grandkids coming to our rescue.
For my mother. Not now. necessary sacrifice.
Trouble? Sure it's dark out there tonight, huh? Even the dead sailors on the rift look a little spooked. Maybe something's up?
There's fear in the air. You've defied the will of night too often, Eris. This time I'm not here merely for Olympus, but for you.
You're telling me Nyx put you up to this? Right. She never cared about me, and she's not about to start now. Things are heating up.
Right now.
A fishing point is near.
Some assistance, please. Come on out. With me, Crystal. Olympian defenses.
Terrible revenge for what had happened to your kin, and I think what we've done will qualify. So what if Kronos wasn't permanently slain? Neither was old Hades, after all.
Can't do it. The craftsman's gift. strength. Count right now. Lord Zeus! This'll be over soon.
Here for you, gorgeous.
I saw clear through my prey.
Grow strong under the stars.
One with Selene.
Anything for you, love.
Need to recharge. Hear me, on my authority. I'll use this well.
Demônio, né?
No heart that cannot break.
No use.
Melinui? Try as I might to consider each possibility, partaking of nectar in the midst of this conflict that we're in is quite unthinkable. Still, it's something to look forward to.
If it's something to look forward to, then it's a greater gift than I thought. The idea of a sip of nectar while at peace. It does sound good.
Now you are to confront these traces of our great foes, both at the summit and in Tartarus, recreating the path that got you there, as though the possibilities need to align?
That's how our grandfather explains it, more or less. Almost like we're circumventing outcomes in which we might otherwise have failed for one reason or another.
There ought to be very few such outcomes then, for we do not fail, merely take the necessary time to succeed. Consider this. A safe choice. To your continued success.
Sadness. Lady Demeter! on, Tula. Caught out. Wow, a star sailor.
I'm here for you, gorgeous.
More. In the name of Hades. Right. I really need the spoon.
CURTA from the sea.
What do you know?
The war is over, Titan. Drop the act. You still refer to Kronos as your master, and seem no less charitable towards the gods, despite now doing this for their sake, not just yours.
You know as well as I that the conditions of your climb need to approximate your prior path if you are going to succeed. And I admit that the result I seek would otherwise not be possible. Thus, here we find ourselves.
The result you seek involves me repeatedly beating you up. Perhaps all you really do want is a proper thrashing, under the guise of acting like some sort of savior.
I have extraordinarily high tolerance for pain. Over such mockery, less so. Remember, we can both administer a thrashing here.
Fix your eyes on this.
Saw that coming. A gift. Or two just like the rest.
Here for you, Gorgeous.
Tira!
One left.
Now this fortress is your grave. With Seleni's grace.
Into the dark.
A few more floors. To be unseen is to be unscathed.
No heart that cannot break.
From the king and queen. No, you don't.
Beauty.
Olympus, I accept this message. Tula, be my guest. Victory! Wow, a chimerid.
É o final agora.
How's everything with you and Geron been, now that the underworld is no longer under Titan governance?
Oh, it's been great. Which is to say it hasn't changed too much. He can't go back to ferrying shades of the dead until the underworld is up and running like it used to be.
My impression is that may take a while. Father is meticulous about taking stock of everything that's changed and doesn't want to rush into reopening till everything is prepared.
You lost me after doesn't want to rush, honestly. Long as your father knows he's got some helping hands available whenever he may need.
I can remind him if need be. Olympus, I accept this message.
The limits of my life.
There he is. Right now. Down with Typhon.
Let's go.
Thus, the ever-ready princess of the underworld gained the very heights of Mount Olympus to confront an unspeakable horror that awaits. It is no secret to which horror I refer. No secret now to its enormity, its boundless anger, or its many, many eyes. Such horrors cannot truly be destroyed, unless the princess can come up with something at a future time.
Return to Shadow now. A good night's rest. Glad to be back here with you. But it's a new night now.
How can this be?
You'll see them again soon. Perhaps tonight.
Wait, so the horned guy over there, he's the one who shows up whenever some mere mortal is about to die in some horrific, unexpected way?
Well, yes. He ensures the will of the three fates is done. But don't misjudge him for it, and there's no need to be afraid of him either.
Are you kidding? I think that's awesome. I wonder if he saw me die. Maybe I got crushed by a boulder, struck by lightning, murdered by my own lover. Could you introduce us?
Sure.
You prevailed.
So...
Are your attempts to scale the mountain of the gods less difficult, at least, now than before? The war with...
Well, on that front, not too much has changed as yet. Apparently, it's important for the stalemate between the Titans' Legion.
So then your fight continues as before, except without a burning vengeance for your
Oh, where to start? I have some matters that I wish to see resolved, and just to see what happens, I suppose.
I, too, increasingly have the desire to see that.
I'll take the special.
Aqui tá vindo de novo. Ah,
Some stardust.
isso aqui é legal.
Dropping these off.
You stay there, Olympus.
Fire and earth, between heaven and hell, make manifest my thoughts, complete my spell.
'Tis done.
Our nightly ritual. Become what I seek.
Pay tribute to me.
You got there. Next time you got something to say about me, you come say it to my face. No, you witches would much rather sneak around, though.
What are you even talking about? I think you're being accusatory and abrasive. There, I said that to your face.
Odysseus tried giving me one of his talks, telling me you didn't go complaining to him.
He was concerned with how we're getting on. You're not exactly being subtle, and he's quite perceptive in case you hadn't noticed.
Be quiet.
I'd not expected Lady Medea to be stationed in Ephira still, Headmistress. To think even a witch of her experience wasn't able to prevent the city's fall.
It was not her responsibility to try. Medea was there to blend with the locals. It seems she's even more successful at it now, with most of them deceased.
That she did, yes. You mentioned holding on to ambrosia for the next celebratory occasion, so I wanted to donate more for when the time comes. To the next great victory of the unseen.
Oh, stop, Malinoe. Evidently neither of us knows what to do with themselves now, as you are so insistent on these most unnecessary gifts. Leave me in peace.
I wasn't trying to upset you. Did you truly wish for me to stay there in the house that much? With Mother and Father? Where I belong, you always said.
Purge that poison thought at once. I taught you a great deal in some respects, but to the detriment of your experience in other walks of life.
I learned quickly.
You got him. How was it sailing through the rift of Thessaly, goddess? Sometimes I long for my past days and nights at sea, and probably since I've forgotten just how miserable it was.
I feel I could remind you at this point. Kronos has this vast fleet of ships drawn from the very depths, drowned crews and all. I had to commandeer whichever craft I could.
A proper nautical experience, then, fraught with danger, mystery. I feel a little envious of those...
Well, Kronos could probably use more sailors after what I did to them.
Put in a good word for me, would you?
Full grown. I was just thinking nothing clears the mind like a refreshing, burning hot soak. Care to accompany me?
Oh, I do enjoy a good relaxing bath, even whilst dead. And who am I to...
Just right.
Phew. I know your customs and mine aren't quite the same, but my eyes are going to remain averted here, if that's all right.
Would mortals often bathe, Odysseus?
Oh, well, perhaps once in a while, when they could. Though seldomly both men and women at the same time. Doing so could seem untoward.
I see. We gods have no such shame, I realize. Have I made you uncomfortable?
Me? No, of course not. In fact, I've bathed with goddesses before. It's been a little while.
Oh, that's all right. Doubtless you'll recall the finer points. You mostly just have to try and let go your burdens.
Should be simple, as I've many of those. In fact, no matter how many I let go, it seems some yet remain. But being here does help.
Well, as long as it's agreeable for you.
It is. Agreeable. It is. Well, don't know about you, but I am properly relaxed, I'd say.
There we have it.
Hey,
I have this. No use. Origination. The lovers. Judgment. The champions. can't.
Possível que acabou.
Wait, what? She did? But how in the... Okay, she's here. Shut up. For your extraordinary feat, the most extraordinary gift of all.
Huh. I'm deeply honored, Commander, to be in service to the realm and to have earned such provocative sculptures. I thought...
I got a lot of complicated emotions just thinking about what it took to get those things in here without you noticing.
So, does this mean I truly am Knight's champion?
You better believe it.
Okay. Past, present, future.
Behold. Many a time have I been regaled with the most exquisite beverages and snacks.
The nectar's yours to do with...
I'll give them skill and knowledge.
Oh, agora tem muito.
The aspects of the nocturnal arms.
By night and darkness.
Knight's testament can wait. For the realm.